Many across the continent described a recent summit between US President Donald Trump and 5 African leaders as disrespectful and exploitative. The talks, focused on trade and investment, have been labeled by critics as an attempt by the US to secure African minerals. CGTN's Sharon Baranga reports.
The meeting between African leaders from Mauritania, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Senegal, Gabon, and the US president continues to elicit sharp criticism on the continent. The mini-summit, aimed at boosting trade ties, has provoked outrage across Africa for what many see as a dismissive and symbolic gesture.
It would have been preferable for Donald Trump to come to Africa to negotiate further, but it seems a little demeaning to bring heads of state who go to the Oval Office to strut around and take selfies when negotiating access to our mineral wealth. It's a little disappointing, really.
In Senegal, which was represented at the meeting, some argue that Africa's vast natural resources should not be treated as bargaining chips and must be managed cautiously.
Given Senegal's geopolitics, it is mineral and strategic resources, and those of other countries that were at this meeting. Trump has financial capital to put on the table, and we also have mineral and energy resources to offer. But we cannot offer it like that to the first comer and blindly. We must do it in a win-win policy.
Others are questioning the intentions and structure of the meeting, especially the absence of broader regional representation.
We have to work with the African Union and ensure the large economies on the continent are represented, like Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Egypt and Algeria. All these countries, Morocco too, have to be on the table to make the discussions more interesting and more favorable for Africa.
At the African caucus in Bangui this week, financial experts echoed similar views. They say Africa must take charge of its future, starting with value addition and domestic processing of its vast mineral wealth.
The United States isn't necessarily the continent's most important exporting country, so perhaps this topic is less relevant to us, even if it has affected countries like Madagascar. But I think the takeaway is the theme of the caucus. We are talking about resilient infrastructure, human capital, and green wealth. By green wealth, we actually mean our natural resources.
As global powers continue to court Africa, voices across the continent are calling for more dignified, inclusive and strategic partnerships. Sharon Baranga, CGTN.